How did Ford become one of the most recognizable and best-selling car brands on the entire planet? From the dusty roads of early 20th century America to the bustling city streets of modern Europe, the Blue Oval has been a symbol of innovation, reliability, and accessibility for over 100 years. It's a story that's about more than just cars. It's about changing the world. Let's dive into the incredible journey of the Ford Motor Company. It all starts with one car that put the world on wheels: the Ford Model T. Before the Model T came along in 1908, cars were expensive toys for the rich. They were complicated, unreliable, and built one at a time by hand. Henry Ford had a different vision. He wanted to build a car for the great multitude, a car so affordable and simple that any man with a decent salary could own one. The Model T was that car, but it wasn't just the car itself that was revolutionary. It was how it was made. Ford perfected the moving assembly line. Instead of workers moving around a stationary car, the car moved to the workers. Each worker had one specific, simple task to perform. This slashed the time it took to build a car from over 12 hours down to just 93 minutes. This incredible efficiency meant Ford could lower the price of the Model T year after year. It started at $825, but by the end of its production, you could buy one for as little as $260. This was genius. Suddenly, personal transportation wasn't a dream, it was a reality for millions. Farmers, doctors, factory workers, everyone could now afford a car. The Model T connected rural communities, created suburbs, and completely reshaped the landscape of America. Over 15 million Model Ts were sold, a record that stood for decades. It wasn't just a sales success, it was a social phenomenon. But Ford didn't stop there. The company understood that to stay on top, you have to keep innovating and listening to what people want. And this is where Ford's true genius lies today: its incredible range. What if you have a big family? Ford has you covered with spacious and safe SUVs like the Explorer or the Expedition. These are cars designed to carry precious cargo, packed with features to make family life easier and more comfortable on the road. Need to deliver packages or transport a crew of workers? The Ford Transit is the undisputed king of vans in many parts of the world. It's a mobile office, a workshop on wheels, and a vital tool for commerce globally. But what if you just want to have fun? What if you crave the roar of an engine and the thrill of the open road? Ford answers that call with the legendary Mustang. Since the 1960s, the Mustang has been the symbol of American muscle and freedom. It's a car that stirs the soul, an icon that has captivated generations of driving enthusiasts. From trucks to vans, family SUVs to sports cars, Ford has mastered the art of creating the right vehicle for every situation. They managed to create smaller, more fuel-efficient engines that deliver the power and performance of much larger ones. It's the best of both worlds. You save money on gas without sacrificing the fun of driving. This commitment to robust and efficient engineering means a Ford isn't just a purchase, it's a long-term investment. Ford's innovation isn't just under the hood. They've always been focused on making driving safer and more comfortable. Here's a cool piece of history for you. Ford was one of the first major manufacturers to introduce effective windscreen heaters as a standard feature. Think about that. Before this, drivers in cold climates had to deal with icy or foggy windshields, which was incredibly dangerous. It seems like a small thing now, but this focus on practical, real-world safety features has always been part of Ford's DNA. They were also pioneers in using safety glass and offering factory-installed seatbelts. They understand that a great car isn't just about speed or style. It's about getting you and your loved ones to your destination safely. Now, let's talk about something many people in North America might not realize: Ford's incredible success in Europe. For many Europeans, Ford is seen as a local brand, not an American import. That's because Ford of Europe has been operating for decades, designing and building cars specifically for European tastes and roads. In the 1960s, Ford of Britain and Ford of Germany merged their operations, creating a powerhouse that could truly compete on the continent. They understood that European drivers wanted smaller, more nimble cars with sharp handling for navigating narrow city streets and winding country roads. This led to the creation of some of Europe's most beloved cars. The Ford Escort, for example, was a massive success, becoming a household name in countries like the UK. Then came the Ford Fiesta, a super mini that perfectly captured the spirit of the times. It was fun, economical, and brilliant to drive. For decades, the Fiesta has been a consistent bestseller, the first car for millions of new drivers. And then there's the Ford Focus. When it was launched in the late 90s, it completely redefined the family hatchback segment. Its new edge design was futuristic, and its sophisticated multi-link rear suspension gave it handling that rivaled more expensive sports cars. Car journalists and the public went wild for it. It proved that a practical, affordable family car could also be exciting and desirable. The success of cars like the Fiesta Focus and Mondeo cemented Ford's position as a dominant force in the European market. In fact, for many years, Ford's sales in Europe have been as big, and sometimes even bigger, than its sales in the United States. They achieved this by not just selling American cars in Europe, but by creating a distinct European identity with its own design studios and engineering centers. They build cars for Europeans. In Europe, this deep integration is the secret to their continental success. So, when you piece it all together, the picture becomes clear. Ford's journey to the top wasn't an accident. It started with a revolutionary idea to democratize the automobile with the Model T. It continued with a smart strategy to build a diverse range of vehicles for every possible need. From the hard-working F-150 to the thrilling Mustang, it was built on a rock-solid foundation of reliable engines and a commitment to practical, life-saving innovation. And it was cemented by a global vision that saw them conquer not just their home market, but become a beloved and trusted brand across the world, especially in Europe. Ford's story is a masterclass in how to build an empire, understand people, innovate relentlessly, and never forget the importance of trust and reliability. That's why, over a century later, the blue oval continues to be one of the most powerful symbols in the automotive world. Thanks for watching. If you love cars and their history, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this. See you in the next one.